Hi, Scorpio. Welcome to your Leo season, new moon, Lionsgate 8-8 portal reading. These are general messages from Spirit. Let's call it in. That didn't sound very good. Hang on. There we go. That's better. Okay, Scorpio. During this Leo season, you are being called by Spirit to apply the wisdom that you have gained thus far. And it is important to apply your wisdom because things have not been moving in your favor, or maybe not moving at the pace that you had hoped. And you have an opportunity here to switch it up. Try a new routine. Try something new that you have learned in order to get things moving along. Scorpio, a lot of you are coming from a shadow period. And while in this shadow period, you learn some new things about yourself. Learn why you have been operating the way you have, why certain mindsets you have clung to in the past. And it's given you a new perspective on how to move forward and away from that if those types of roadblocks were holding you back. There is a disharmony here, Scorpio, but this disharmony is external and it's stemming from the shadow work that you have most recently done. And this shadow work is very well had to do with family and community. It was a very, very emotional Cancer season, Scorpio, and you being a water sign yourself, you might as well have been drowning the whole time. Okay? It was very overwhelming for you. And it almost seemed like there was no end to it. But I promise, everything that you recently went through, all the shadow work and digging into the past that you've done, all serves a purpose, which may remain yet to be seen for some of you. But you can count on the fact that it will be seen. Some of you Scorpios, even though you did some recent shadow work, there is still some unhealed tidbits. And it might be just some little things, in regards to family, maybe your childhood, how you were brought up. These little tidbits, they still burn, they still sting. And maybe you don't want to sit in shadow right now with those, bits that were overlooked or that you just didn't want to get into at that very moment. But one day or another, you're going to have to face those little traumas, those little past incidents that are causing your disharmony currently. Spirit, advice for Scorpio during this Leo season. How does Scorpio need to navigate the new moon portal? Scorpio, there are things that are no longer important to you. There are things that you do not hold in high value any longer. And this was a realization that you have come to because of the shadow work that you have done, because of the experience that you had and the wisdom you gained from the experience. Maybe you've come to the realization for you Scorpios that you are not receiving the level of care that you require. A lot of you Scorpios just recently realized that you require a certain level of care from those around you in order to feel supported and loved and appreciated. Maybe in shadow work, you looked through all your past relationships and situations and realized, Scorpio, that you were providing more care than what you were getting in return. And that was just half of it, Scorpio. That was just half of it. The other half of your realization, it doesn't look like you were ready to face, but during this Leo season, the chance to finish cleaning up that mess in shadow and to continue on figuring out what you need from those around you, from family, friends, lovers. You're going to use your voice. You're going to start stating clear boundaries. This is okay with me, this is not. And if this is not okay with you, that's not my problem. There's the door. This is the point you're at, Scorpio. You are ready to snip. You need people to be on the same page with you. It had never bothered you before if you were a few pages ahead or if they were a few pages ahead, but you've moved into a point in your life where you need to be on the same page with somebody or all people. And you're not willing to go back to settling like that, to that unreciprocal energy. You're taking a new path. This is what I'm doing now, you guys. You're either with me or not. But I can't do this anymore. This was hurting me. And I now know why. And I am now no longer willing to allow that. It is now a hard boundary. It is a hard no. Scorpio, be prepared to be thrown back into shadow to face the other half of this revelation. Those around you are not going to like what you come up with, okay? These new ideas and these new boundaries. You're going to be called mean. How dare you not let me disrespect you, Scorpio? You always let me disrespect you before. What changed? Why now? Whatever. It's a new ball game. Use this fiery, passionate energy of Leo season to do something. Put a firm pole in the ground and say, this is it. This is how it's going to be from here on out until I decide, choose, realize that I am ready, need, want something better. Scorpio, you're going to be all right. And just because you were in shadow doesn't mean you have to keep that energy on you. All right? Leave it back in the pit. You went through it, you felt it, it's done, it's over with. You now know. If I knew then what I know now, you know now. Scorpio, that's what I have for you. Thank you. Have a good one. Bye.